Seyi Tinubu decides to be the governor or decides to run for governorship, I swear to God, I'm going to campaign for Seyi Tinubu. I'll campaign for him 100%. I know they do politics, but I will do politics because of Seyi Tinubu. But I'll tell you why. For me, based on my calculation, Seyi Tinubu is a bridge to get something that I want. Yes, Seyi Tinubu is a bridge to get something that I believe will make Nigeria work.
Okay, VeryDarkMan VDM, you no try. Yes. You know why I talk so you no try? Make I ask you a simple question. How much Seyi Tinubu, how much him pay you? Where we say will make you they talk all those things. You where we say we they look up to. We they look up to us, still we they look up to like senior for the industry where you be. How much did they really pay you? Where we say you could talk all this nonsense.
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. Ratel don't come out for VeryDarkMan based on why VeryDarkMan will support Seyi Tinubu. Normally, all of us know what we don't face for 1 year plus now, going to 2 years now for Tinubu regime. Now, Seyi won't come out as a governor for Lagos State. VeryDarkMan get a full mind to say he will campaign for him, he will support him. Why? When they always talk one thing where some people know they always believe. Sometimes when we pray for what we want and the thing come to pass, they always they carry the way. I believe VeryDarkMan don't they carry the way because if you check with the majority of the people will support you, within be their wants, within they really need. We did cry hunger day for many years and nobody send our papa. Now you when we see as a leader based on you always talk the truth, you get the mind, you get the voice to like cry out for us. Now you now want support Seyi Tinubu. Seyi Tinubu father now put out for where we dey now because now in regime. I don't know maybe na him or maybe but all what we know is that now in regime and this is my papa born me. I didn't regime and I suffer pass. Now as the son, no take it or not, no how I good rich or how I wicked rich, I take am from my parents. So now when I look at the papa they do, now we see get as a young reader who will call you, the king of Ratel will call you. You see come out to say you go campaign with your platform for Seyi Tinubu. And we will not forget this thing. You know, say we youth we always follow people who they look up to. But man no talk much because many Ratel dragon and I support their dragging. When I listen to waiting other Nigerians need to talk about this matter because they did very, very disappointed in VeryDarkMan.
Good afternoon, Nigerians. VeryDarkMan, we do respect. I love you very much and I have been following you all this while. But you see this issue of this Seyi Tinubu, that you say it is qualified to be governor of Lagos State, that you can campaign for him. I am begging you to look into it. Because Tinubu did not do anything for Nigerians. From the very day that Tinubu came to power, he said fuel subsidy is gone and we are suffering in this country. We are going through a lot. Eating alone in this country in a day is over 4,000 naira now. We cannot protest in this country as we speak. We are living like a slave. You cannot say anything on social media as it stands now. You cannot come out to say anything. There is no protest. Whether you are dying or you are doing anything, nothing, you cannot complain. And you are saying the son of that particular man that wanted to kill us in this country should come and be governor of Lagos State. Is it a family meeting? Is it a family walk? I don't understand. VeryDarkMan, I would like you to look into that your decision. Because me, I can never participate to enslave Nigerians. Bringing these people into power, I know I cannot stop them. Because Tinubu has already told us during the election that he must win the election and he won. I know I cannot stop them. But I cannot be part of the people that enslave Nigerians in this country. I can never do that. Tinubu did not do anything to us than to enslave us.
VeryDarkMan, for some of us when they worship you online, and before you join APC, I beg tell us, who should be Seyi Tinubu will make a good governor for Lagos State? And you will even campaign for him. Okay, I beg no triumph. Don't disappoint Ratel. Like, bro, I had a personal encounter with Seyi Tinubu, right? If you eventually come out 2027, I have a video I'll make available and post. That guy wicked as Ahmed Bola Tinubu, I'm telling you. Why can you say something like that? This recent youth that are so wicked. Did you see what Yabelo did to as a youngest governor in Kogi State? These guys are wicked as their father. It's even wicked more than their father. Don't try it, bro. Don't try it. Abba, no. Which opinion be that then gradually you to begin to enter? You call that guy youth. You call him youth. Somebody's in prison. There's a lady he put in prison that insulted him. There's a lady that's still in prison. There's one obedient girl that's still in prison because he insulted Seyi Tinubu. VDM, don't say this now. I beg. Now, Papa be president. Pikin won't become governor. This thing not be family entitlement now. At least even though Seyi Tinubu won't rule as a Lagos State governor, he will go at least make him father don't finish his own tenure. Understand? This thing not really legit. Are you self here with you? They talk. How much did they really pay you where you go say your rights? VDM, I go to say you be betrayer because the people where they fight for you, they use their brain. They use them cash. They use that brain. They use them go viral. I be person say they support you, but for anything you talk now about, I go need amendment. You go back. You go need to redo that video. Make you defend your right. Make you collect your right back, because the way this thing they go like this, I don't say VDM. You go don't sell your right. Now your right you won't sell. If anybody know if he tell you, me personally, I will come outside, I will tell you, because I know they fear. Understand? This thing when you talk, how much Seyi Tinubu pay you? You know the Abuja here. You know they see the kind of lifestyle where Seyi Tinubu they live. In they go from club to club. Now so person when one become leader, go they spend, go they live lavish lifestyle. Go to Continental Hotel Abuja here. Come see the kind of lifestyle where this guy they live, and you want that kind of person to rule as a Lagos State governor. You know if he possible. So for what you talk, I don't support you for that one.
First and foremost, VDM is a youth and has a large following. That is where I'm very concerned. He has a large following. VDM did not get his following by indulging in political matters. VDM, that video is a classical example of misdirection. It's a classical example of bestriding or clinging to both sides of the world. He has to present that narrative to suggest he is with the youth and also pretend he is against the ills of Nigeria. But then squeeze his objective in this mix, in these ingredients, in this recipe, to convince people like Ikechukwu Uba that he has a point. He has no point. As a matter of fact, I am very, very disappointed. I am a fan of VDM. I will still say the last time I corrected VDM on his prank, which didn't go down well with me, I got a lot of backlash and lost about 2,000 followers. That is what is even making me become more afraid of VDM, because if somebody can have that type of followership and his followers can't see anything wrong he does, then such a person has very, very dangerous nuisance value. For those who don't sabi English, may not also get nuisance value, come to say a bad thing. To have a nuisance value means say na good thing or beg. Which means such a person. Now let me repeat what he said. He said that Seyi Tinubu's candidacy or candidature for Lagos State government is being tested. They are throwing the argument out there to see the reaction of the public, just as his father did with the Muslim ticket. And although he said he didn't like it, which is not supposed to be, you can see the misdirection. Look, a classical act of misdirection is putting what you feel or what you believe in front of you. Then behind it, I squeeze an agenda. That is misdirection. That is misdirection. Now, he said that if Sheibu comes out as governor, he swears to God. He swore to God that he's going to campaign for Seyi Tinubu. Now, if I'm a politician of Seyi Tinubu's pedigree, with a father as president, with all the money at my disposal, I would definitely buy into that welcome, that invitation from VeryDarkMan. And the reason VeryDarkMan put forward for going to support Seyi Tinubu is because of the father style. The father, that's Tinubu himself, is the type that plants people 10 years, 12 years, so that later he can have people that are indebted to him. And then these people will in the future be loyal to him because they are indebted to him. Are you kidding me? That is a youth thinking this way. That is a youth already falling in love with politics of misdeed. Politics of, I know you, you know me, politics of, see, my greatest concern is that our today's youth are seeing politics as a game of who succeeds in criminality. Look, VDM may not be as intelligent as he thinks he is. That video is just a classical example of doing the bidding of somebody playing the strings behind. Somebody trying to tap on the popularity or trying to tap in the popularity of VDM. Now, don't get me wrong. VDM is a young man, and we can call him to order. That a person in the class of Tinubu will begin to admire the political tactics of Tinubu, who we all know said that politics is not served a la carte. You have to grab it, you have to snatch it, and you have to run away with it. A man who deceived Nigerians by gowning, by wearing priesthood adornment to mechanics, to pose as Catholic priests, bishops, to attend his inauguration. A youth who is supposed to stand out and condemn where we are now is telling you that he has taken a deep admiration to the likes of Tinubu. I know his supporters will come after me. I was once his supporter, but recently I am checking my support. I must be very I must confess. It's okay that you are pursuing people's problems and solving problems. I came out gun blazing when the Falanas attacked VDM. I know I got a lot of thanks from people who saw me stood for him. I stood for him with his case with Bobrisky. But you see, recently, I think my young friend is veering off. My young friend is veering off. I take an exception to somebody who will use his platform to convince youths to begin to see the brand of politics of Tinubu as something to be admired. It is alleged, underline the word alleged, recently, that your president is alleged, I emphasize the alleged, I've emphasized the alleged like 50 times now. It is alleged that your president is the third most corrupt leader in the world. You didn't make a video about it. VDM didn't make a video about it at all. And now, you are saying that you admire, first you condemn, you see, this is a classical act of misdirection. Very mischievous one at that. You first condemn him, then you praise him. First condemn him, subtly condemn him, then you praise him. That he brought the Muslim together, which is not supposed to be. But you admire him because Tinubu is someone that plans people ahead of time, 10 years, 12 years, so that in the future, that means Tinubu now cannot stand in the face of unbiased determination. That means if we're going to vote now, whether Tinubu is a bad leader or a good leader, because he has planted people that are in judiciary, that are in INEC, these people will ensure that they work for him to see that the true result of a vote will not appear. And here is a young man whose future has been, I didn't mean his future, here is a young man who knows the futures of the youths of Nigeria has been destroyed. Making a case for those destroying Nigeria. Ask VDM, just 2 years ago, how much is he buying fuel? Of course, you say that because they removed subsidy, fuel price must increase. Now, who told you that the percentage or the resultant effect of subsidy removal is equal to about 1,000 naira, or let's say 800 naira, that we are currently paying as excess on fuel? Who told you that the resultant increase in a kilo of meat should not be 6,000 naira as compared to 1,005, which we were buying it before? Do you know that a ball of onion, there's no ball of onion for 100 naira now? Onion that in this Jos, thank God he grew up in Jos, he knows Jos very well. We in Jos here, onions is like, if I go to send my boy to meet Meshai to fry me, I like onion, I love onions. I love onions a lot. If I tell my boy to go to Meshai to fry me egg, I usually take one onion from the house and give it because I tell them to slice a lot of onions in the egg. I love onions, especially fried onions. I love it so much. But now, anytime I want to pick onion, my wife they fight me. No touch my onion, no touch my onion. 1,000 naira onions is just a few balls, maybe 3 or 4 balls. 1,000 naira onions before they fill under my table where they put gas. Under the onions, they plenty. Are you honestly telling that VDM does not see that our hospitals? Have you been to the hospital lately? Thank God he's into humanitarian work. Has he not been to our hospital lately and seen that our hospitals are crashing? Has he not been to schools recently and seen that the level of education is very, very bad? Have you not been to public school lately and seen that our schools are bad? Thank God VDM is from Edo State. Have you not been to Edo State? Anything from Auchi to Edo State? In fact, Edo State has the worst road. Nigeria, the supposed giant of Africa, have no road. And here, you are making a case that old people, look, leadership has nothing to do with old age, young age. This leadership has more to do with sincerity. If you are 100 years and you are sincere, the country will be good. Yaradua was an old man, but he was sincere. And we tested growth in the 2 years of his power. Was Yaradua a young man? No, he was an old man, yet he had a record of being a good leader. Yaya Bello is a young man. He was the governor of Kogi State. He has done nothing in Kogi State, and yet he is accused, allegedly, of stealing 80 billion naira. You are not talking about that. What has age got to do with political excellence? Look, let me tell you, VDM, to be very, very candid, that video, you fall my hand. If you like, make your followers attack me again. I won't stop saying it. That video, it is either you are paid or you are seeking relevance from Seyi Tinubu. Of course, if Seyi Tinubu is going to employ you, we'll be talking in the hundreds of millions. That you swear to God, they are going to campaign for Seyi Tinubu. The Tinubu family, Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, and Lagos State, as it is more or less like a property, or it's an estate of Tinubu. So you want his child now to become the governor. And in fact, it's a pity. I feel very pained though that I'm making this video, because I know I will lose followers. It's okay. Because if I don't say this, I'll be one of the biggest hypocrites. I am an old man. I am old enough to be VDM's father, but I am very particular because such a man who controls a large page and consequently controlling a large public opinion will fall into the victims of these politics, of these politicians.